Welcome, friends. This channeled message with light language again talks a lot about being. I just went through it, and so I don't remember most of it, to be honest. So I will add highlights, as always, in the description. And what I loved at the end, after the light language, really spoke to finding this expansive perspective in respect to seeing. So I'm going to sit with that. I would love to hear any and all comments, whatever's coming up for you around these teachings, any other teachings. And until next time, friends, stay curious. It is time to tell of a story that started long ago and does not end, for it will not end. And in a sense, it never started, it always was. And that is a story of creation. Trying to think about when creation started is an unfathomable quest in human form. It is beyond the framework in which one can comprehend through the thinking mind. Understanding creation is understanding the creation that takes place in every moment of every day as you experience it. Almost as though the moment is unfolding and unfolding and unfolding onto itself over and over again for infinity. And the idea of a moment unfolding onto itself for infinity is hard to grasp and yet does not contain the magnitude of creation. But to understand creation, you must understand and attune and align to the frequency of creation. It is not meant to be a thought experiment. Creation is creation. There is a through line of energy through all creations. Each one is different, and yet there's a through line for all, and this is the same exact through line and uniqueness of every being. It is a reflection point of creation. Everyone is part of creation. Everyone is creation. Everyone is a creator. So to understand creation, one must understand themselves. And humans like to debate the idea of creation and where someone places their focus speaks to their experience in this life, a lesson and understanding that they are trying to reckon with, process, understand, experience. It is not to judge, it is not to change, it is to allow them to be in their experience, allow them to flow with their experience. For judging or damning or saying that they are wrong is denying them their experience, and thereby you deny your own experience. For you are not allowing in another to simply be, and you can only be if you are an allowance for all to be. This comes with time and is not an instant gratification, exploration to get, or a goal to check off. You experience being all the time, you just don't put it in the context in which it can help move you forward to a more peaceful, vibrant, exciting existence. For even in the times that one may label as challenging, when you receive it in such a manner as understanding that this is an experience, whether or not you chose it consciously or not is not the point. And many people get lost in that narrative. If it is before you, it is for you. How do you wish to receive it? How do you wish to move through it? You may avoid it. You may tackle it. You may control it. You may be with it. There's so many ways to be with it, you see. So even when you are being with it in a way that maybe is not thought of as being in the highly spiritual, enlightened sense, you are always being. You are always being with it. So when you can even just for a moment observe the fact that you are being with it, you can acknowledge the fact that you are always being. It is not something that you have to strive for, but it does take a lot of work to see oneself clearly, to move into that place of knowing of truth, of knowing the reality that is one's existence on the earth plane. That is going to be a unique experience for each to unfold, and is not for us to explain to you, for that would put it in a limitation. For everyone will experience it in their own unique way, purposeful way, as part of their journey. Moving into acceptance, moving into the unknown is a way of releasing that sense of control, releasing the need to put things into boxes, to limit things. COVID was an extraordinary event, experience, period, time, in which people were given the choice to be in the unknown. I reflect back as to all of the different experiences that you had with COVID. Are you more fearful of the unknown now as a result? There is no wrong answer. There is no right answer. It is just your answer. It is information. And notice if you are judging yourself based upon your reflection of it, or if you completely even avoided the reflection of it. We must remove this sense of self-judgment and shame and blame and guilt, labeling it that it was not the right thing to do, for it is what you did. And there was reasons why. And when you can understand with a sense of compassion and neutrality why, you have a deeper understanding of your programming. You have a deeper understanding of your being. You have a deeper understanding of your experience. You have a deeper understanding of who you are in your journey here. And you can do this with every moment of every day. Yes, it would take a lot of time. And in time, it is so natural. There is no thinking. There is no work. It just is. If you're feeling overwhelmed with the prospect of this, just simply take a moment in your life that you feel neutral about. Maybe you went to get the mail. Maybe you woke up. Maybe you turned on a cartoon. Maybe you just went for a walk. A moment that just feels neutral. And just explore it. Not trying to analyze it through a psychological lens, but seeing it in its energetic form, seeing it as an opportunity to understand yourself and your journey better. How did that experience inform you in that moment? How did it inform the next moment? What moments before it informed that moment that you decided to take that action? Everything builds upon one another. Again, it is that unfolding of each moment into and onto and as and through every moment. We're seeing this shape that she's struggling to put words to, but it's just this almost unfolding, like coming up and then coming back around and coming up and coming back around, just this constant unfolding. There is no separation. All of the moments are contained within the moment. And there's very little space between one moment to the next in that. It simply unfolds into the next, but the next is the next. And so you are just simply in a state of unfolding, a state of being, a state of allowing, a state of knowing, a state of trust. We understand this is not a simple teaching and not one that most people will take this and apply with ease. It is just the beginning. So notice where you're at in this moment. Again, trying not to judge it. Noticing and breathing through it. Allowing your breath to connect you, to take you out of your mind and into the experience. Simply being with it, noticing any tension in the body, noticing any shifts or changes, noticing thoughts. Just simply allowing it all to be. And again, this will unfold in its own time in different ways for each. There will be more teachings for this, but this is enough for today. And we will bring in light language to help in the integration of these teachings. Terayamaya Neria Kuturia Miaya Letu Yashkatia Etayamia Katekaturaya Verakatoresh Katiramia Yaramire Katrea Teraya Yamira Derayamoyashkatu Gerayamoaraya Derayamora Katukutura Keshayamoraya Yatura Kata Deragu Yamurea Kateshkataya Lamuera Katu Melaloya Moya Laloya Moria Mira Kotoya Moyish Katia Yamiaya Era Yaoya Moyish Katia Era Yaramoraya Tetayashkatu Herayamoria Serayamura Katashkatu Betayamoya Ferayamoria Shkatiayamoya Shkatria Ayramoria Anamoria Mireshkatiayamoria Hetayashkatu Hekariashkatu Yamiayakati Miakati Allow yourself to stay present to the energies, whatever it is that you are experiencing this moment without trying to judge it or change it. Just allow it to be. Going to all the places that maybe you don't allow yourself to go. Let yourself go there. It is present now. For it is only when we can see that we can shift. But too many limit themselves in the manner in which they see or think they can see. To begin to see in new ways, begin to expand your awareness of what that might even look like. For seeing is believing, yet people limit themselves to only see what it is that they see in front of them with their eyes. How can you see in new ways? What is your definition of seeing, of believing? And how can that inform you in your own expansion of your conscious awareness? And we will leave you there for today. As always, friends, stay curious.